Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to my 4th episode of The Public Affair. I'm so excited and, to have my next guest, and I'm going to get to him in just a minute. But before we get started, I want to thank you guys all for so much of your support, all your views, all your comments, all your feedback. It really means the most to me. Going into my 4th episode of The Public Affair, I have no words for how grateful I am for all the support that everybody's been giving me. So thank you all so much. Big shout out to everybody in Waco and everybody who tunes in. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you again for everything. Before we get started, also, I want to give a big shout out. I got some sponsors for the show. I'm super duper excited about that. My first sponsor, I want to give a shout out to Francisco and Sons, my boy Israel Salazar. They are a local welding company that focuses on carports, metal buildings, fences, and a lot more. So anything for welding needs that you guys need, make sure you hit up my boy Israel Salazar at Francisco and Sons. Thank you guys so much for supporting and sponsoring the show as well. I also want to give a big shout out to my boy Marcos Cordero at Midway Nutrition on Hewitt Drive. He makes meal replacement shakes, which I get all the time. If you follow me on my IG at SoyAndrewG or at The Public Affair, you'll see some of those shakes. Again, thank you again, Marcos, for sponsoring the show, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you for everybody who reached out for sponsorship, and again, thank you for all the supporters. I really appreciate it. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and introduce my next guest. I've never really met this guy in person. We follow each other on social media, and we have for quite a while. I've seen some of his talent in drumming and teaching and all that, and I knew that I wanted to invite him to the show. So everybody, please give a warm welcome to my friend and colleague, Adrian Rodriguez. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it.
I was truly excited.
Really?
And I think this would be, in your words, lit.
Okay.
So I think so.
Well, it's a lit show, and I have to tell you, Adrian, that there's no rules on this show, okay? You say whatever you want. We're not doing it. Minimal editing, okay? Now, Adrian we were supposed to have another guest with Adrian as well. His name was DJ Drew. A lot of people know DJ Drew from, what is it, Austin's that you guys DJ at?
Yes.
Okay, and we'll get into the DJing segment in a minute. But DJ Drew was supposed to be here today. Unfortunately, he was not. We're going to reschedule him for a later date because I really wanted to get with him. DJ Drew was actually, I don't know if you know this or not, was supposed to work for Power 108 with me, and there's a little bit of tea behind that, but we can't get into it right now. And I was like, oh, he had to cancel this morning, and I was like, damn it. But yeah, so shout out to DJ Drew if he's watching this. We love you so much. And again, he was unfortunately not able to be here, but hopefully next time you guys can come back together. And
definitely,
but I'm happy that you came. Thank you for
I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get right into it. So, Adrian, again, I was just telling the listeners that I don't know too much about you. We've never really hung out or anything.
Right.
Why don't you tell us, and for people who don't know who you are, like, where'd you grow up, all that jazz?
Okay. Well, I was born here in Waco. Right?
Okay.
I lived a little bit in Arlington, but that's later.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I grew up here in Waco. I went to all the Waco ISD schools.
Right.
It was.
Where'd you graduate?
Waco High.
Waco High. Okay.
Yes, 2010.
Okay.
Which that is, although I graduated 2010.
Yeah.
That's the year that kind of kicked off a lot of my teaching career.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're I'm guessing we'll get to that.
We'll get to that in a minute for sure, darling.
But yeah, went to Carver.
Okay.
Went to Waco High. I was just a complete band nerd.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I was just band, and of course, different groups and different, student council and all that stuff.
Okay.
But band was just
Were you like a nerd in school, or was it just band? Were you one of those, or were you like a little badass too? Little hoe with all the girls. Tell us. I told you there was no rules.
No, I would. I had some fun, I guess.
Okay.
I had some fun in high school. But
I was pure in high school, just by the way.
I definitely I want to say I was a nerd, but I did well in school.
Okay, I got you.
You know,
You were focused.
It was
Yeah.
It was one of those things that I did well on tests, but I didn't study. I just kind of just did. I know,
Right? I be getting C's and D's. Like, this is what you got. My brother was F's. So
math was horrible though.
Really? Okay.
Math was awful.
Yeah, math is terrible.
But yeah, I mean, just
Okay.
you know, I went to the public schools.
Yeah.
Learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for it, I guess.
That's good. Yeah. You know what, Adrian? Before we get to know a little bit more about you, I totally forgot that every episode I ask a guest to bring an amenity. I know, right? To bring an amenity because I don't want to say anymore that it's an independently funded podcast because now I am sponsored up, darling. And I love it. Again, shout out to all the sponsors that reached out. We'll get to that in a minute. But Adrian's request today was, El Segundo. Is that the company that makes it?
I guess.
You know, Adrian, you're the one who sent me the picture. I don't know what. Listen, when it comes to beer, I drink, Bud Light, Michelob because it's low on carbs and I'm skinny. And then, shut up. Anyway, okay. So Adrian asked me to bring him Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA. Now, is this a craft beer?
Somewhat. It's like, you know, like IPAs are kind of, you know, or, you know, like what it stands for is the Indian Pale Ale. Okay. So it's a brewed differently, had, you know, and each flavor has different amount of hops and how it's brewed and what kind of water and so on and so forth. So I've never had it. Like my cousin, we're both very big like wrestling fans, so like old school wrestling,
like WWF.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So he was like, "Man, you need to try it." I said, "Then it's a perfect time."
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is that? 316. What was his thing? Okay. He was the one who did the what was that? His special move that he did? I used to have to get the Stone Cold Stunner. Yes, yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin's kind of hot, actually. Like if he was here, I would totally let him get with this. Yeah, he is. So, Stone Cold Steve Austin, if you're listening to the show, I think you're brutally hot. I'm sure he's a Republican. But anyway, so why don't we take a sip of this? Again, I'm not huge into craft beers, but we're gonna take a little drink of it, see what it's like because I had to go to HEB and look for this shit.
Right. Well, I'll tell you. Okay. As I started drinking IPAs, I have a 3-sip rule.
A 3-sip rule. Okay.
Yes. So if you don't like it after the 3rd sip, you're not gonna like it at all. So and like that's just my like kind of.
I don't know. I beg to differ. Sometimes 3 sips isn't enough.
Oh my god!
What did I tell you walking in?
Lit.
I just want to also make sure everybody knows too. Adrian and I have never formally met each other, so I told him right outside before the show, like, there's no rules. You see me on Facebook. You see me. You knew what you were walking into.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay,
it's a lot, but he was in. So hey, let's take a little drink of this. Cheers to you, and thank you for coming to the Public Affair. I appreciate it. Hey, it's actually not bad. 6.7% alcohol. I'm going to be a puddle in a hat by the end of the show.
I like it.
Let's see if Pikachu wants a little sip. I bought my little guest Pikachu. I thought it would be funny because he sits in the back of my car and I love, everybody knows I'm a Pokemon whore. So I do. I'm a Pokemon whore. I don't give a damn. I'll be 40 years old playing Pokemon. Who cares? I don't watch the shows or anything. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, this is a really good choice of beer. So why, again, so I guess you chose this because you're really into craft beers or?
Yeah. And like big wrestling fan growing up.
Mm-hmm. Does that show still come on?
Yes, but like I got the WWE Network, so I watch a lot of the old matches.
What is that, like Netflix but for WWE?
Yes, yes, like an old content from decades ago. Which is I eat dinner, watch it.
I always thought those wrestlers were so fine. I do. I don't care. The Hardy Boys worked my shit. I loved it so much. I know, right? I'm sorry. Were you just torn like growing up when you find out that it was all like acting and stuff like that?
No, not necessarily. It's entertainment. Mm-hmm. So some physical abuse that like it'll like take on you, but you got put on the show.
You say physical abuse?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, like as far as like taking bumps, like falling off the ramp. Or,
okay. I was like, wow, Adrian, I'm sorry. No. He's like, no, Mom, don't shut up.
But then, me and my brothers, we did try to recreate some of those moves when we were younger, and I was a guinea pig because I was youngest.
Oh, really?
Youngest of 7.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, okay. I'm 29. I always think you're older than me.
No.
But it's because, like, I don't smoke or do drugs, so, like, my skin is very perfect. Not to say that you do. No, I wasn't insinuating anything.
But my birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks.
Oh, cool.
I'll be 29.
I hope that I'm invited to the party.
Well, I mean, if I have a party.
You're going to have a party, darling.
Maybe.
If you're a guest in the public affair, you're having a party, Adrian, okay? I don't want to hear this.
I'm having a party, guys.
Yeah, he's having a party. Everybody that listens to the public affair is invited. No, okay, yeah. So that's cool. I'm glad. You said the youngest of 7?
Youngest 7.
Wow. Yes. All boys or what?
3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Oh, shit. And
then me.
You were spoiled, huh?
I spoiled. But then I got picked on a lot.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. Then I got in trouble as well. But
we can get into that if you'd like.
I don't want my mom to find out. So.
Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Next time on the second guest appearance, we'll do that. Gotcha. All right. So, what more can we know about you, Adrian? So, you grew up in Waco. Yeah. You said you lived a little bit in Arlington. Yes. Was that when you were younger? Or?
Well, this is when after college, and I was transferring to UTA.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So this was later in my life, and I transferred UTA. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for me.
Why's that?
I work, and I just
was it bitches? It was bitches.
It was just I thought school. I thought that was the right move for me.
Oh, okay.
And it ended up not being it.
Right.
And so I stuck with just working, and that ended up not being the right move.
Right.
Because I was away from teaching. I was away for like a year and a half. And
right.
I definitely miss teaching. I miss my students. Right. During that time, a lot of them would FaceTime me or text me, ask me for advice. Hey, how can I play this? Or what should I do here? Or, so.
Now, this was while you were in school? Like in college?
Yes.
So you were a teacher while you were in college?
Yeah.
How does that work? Yeah, I thought you had to have a degree. See, I'm
right.
lost. I didn't do college. Like,
right, so
I went straight to being a whore and then being on the radio and then the public affair. So
okay, so I guess let's backtrack a little. Okay. So in 2007,
yeah,
I met someone who I hold in highest regard.
Okay.
And that's my old drum teacher, my percussion teacher, my mentor, Stuhler. And he taught me, he took me for some strange reason. I don't know, even to this day. He took me on his wing and kind of taught me everything I need to know.
Like showed you the ropes.
Yeah. And so I graduated, and, the typical 18-year-old doesn't know what to do for the rest of his life.
Right.
So I was just working at the time, Dr. Pepper Museum.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked there throughout high school. Didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't in school yet. I took a gap.
Okay.
Yeah. And he called me up about September. Was like, hey, what are you doing? Like, what's your plans? And I'm like, my plans is no plans.
Right. Yeah.
So he was like, well, I want you to start teaching 6th graders at Lake Air.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, 1, I don't have a degree. 2, I don't know how to teach.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's that type of dude or guy who sees the untapped potential in you.
Okay.
And he was like, yes, you can. You have the teacher bug. Like, do it. And I was like, all right.
What's his name again?
Scott Stuhler.
Does he still work for Waco ISD?
Yes, he's the head band director.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask another question, but just forgot it.
He's and then I started November of 2010.
Okay.
So within 3 years, I've taught. I added on 4 middle schools.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the only one that I did not had a chance to work with was Cesar Chavez.
Chavez. Okay.
Yeah. So I done Carver, Lake Air, Tennyson, Indian Spring, University Middle.
Okay.
I also worked with Axtell, Chilton.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh God, all the way in the woods.
Right.
Huh?
So I, like word got around.
Yeah.
And as I was making my students better, as far as give them information and advice, I was learning how to teach better as well.
Oh, good.
And then within 3 years, he brought me up to, I guess, the dance and hired me to be part of the staff at the high school, Waco High.
Right.
And that's when I kind of, like a butterfly, kind of, spread my wings. And
like a butterfly?
And just
good
kind
of.
you. And like there, I grew a lot as a teacher,
okay.
like instructor. So in the question you were saying earlier that yes, I don't have a degree. I never finished.
Oh, okay.
But I got enough experience to back me up, so to speak.
So you don't currently hold a college degree,
right?
You know, and so I had Roman the Realtor on episode 2 of The Public Affair.
Which,
did you like that one? Okay, great. Loved having him on. He's actually not a college graduate either, and we tell it to a lot of people that I think that college, it's good if you want to be like a doctor, or a lawyer, or something like that. But you know, for me, that was never like my plan. You know what I mean? And my best friend who was living with me at the time, Jaime, was telling me when I was applying for college, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, if you don't want to fucking go to college, don't go for journalism. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you can go do something, and then that's the public affair, darling. So I think a lot of people, feel like that they have to go to school and have a degree under their belt to mean something in the community. But look at you, you don't have to, and you're a drum instructor.
Right. And I I tell my students all the time, like, I tell them the opposite of what I did.
Right.
Like, go to school, get education. Like,
it's important.
And like, if you want to, like, my situation was a lot different, so to speak, because I had someone in my back corner kind of guiding me. And so I did. But if like a student of mine want to go to college and do music, I'm sorry, all right, I'm not gonna say it'll be a sheep. You have to go through the trenches, the like long hours, long days. Okay. And,
yeah. I mean, it's a big responsibility to take on. For me personally, I just when I was 18, graduated from high school, and just a few months later moved out. So I learned the responsibility of just taking care of yourself and stuff like that. And then as I got older and I started having things together, I just became free spirited is what we'll say.
And there's nothing wrong with not going to college.
I don't think so either.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're doing something that you are happy about and you're well off,
right?
So to speak, college isn't always the solution.
Okay.
But maybe it is. You don't know till you actually try.
And that's so good that you're an inspiration to these children, because a lot of people that know me know that I'm not so for the inspiration aspect of anything. Kids don't ask me nothing, because all I'm gonna do is tell you, fuck bitches, get money.
Oh my
God. You know what I mean? That's it. Get your money, be good at what you do, and then go have fun. That's all. That's my philosophy in life.
Of Andrew G.
Yeah, that's the words of Andrew G. Now Adrian Rodriguez obviously takes a different approach. Okay?
Let's not.
But as a teacher, right. I think that's a very good quality for you to have as a human, because the youth depends on people like us.
Exactly.
We're young adults. Young. I stopped counting after 21. But as young adults, a lot of people look up to us and say, oh, I want to be like that. And I did a career day with Power 108 actually. Oh God, what was it? Lake Air Montessori. I don't know a lot of the schools because I'm from New York. I went to high school in Texas. But anyway, I went and did a career day with Power 108 for Lake Air.
I remember that.
Oh, were you there?
No.
Oh, you just remember on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Like I said, Adrian and I only know each other on social media. But anyway, I did that, and at first I didn't really know there was the doctor and the lawyer and the zoologist and shit, right? And all these people, and I'm just sitting there okay, what do I do? So I turn on Bad Bunny, and all those fucking kids, they surround, and they all smell like must, and just they were great kids. You know what I mean? Don't wear deodorant, because it's the adolescent stage in life.
Must and Axe
body spray, yes. But you know what? The kids loved me. And I didn't grasp onto the fact, I could really be an inspiration. But I did tell them, you should be erratic and be you and be loud and whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, there's a time and place for everything.
Exactly.
Respect your teachers. And then when you're not in school, be you. Right, that's it. That's the only. Other than that, you don't ask me for no advice, because I'm going to tell you is move out of your parents' house when you're 18, get a little job, get your shit together, then go party and be a whore. Before we move on, I just do want to give another shout out to another sponsor that reached out to me, Cool Dreams Services. They're Cool Dreams Waco on Facebook. They're a heating and AC company, and as well as spray foam installation, and it's hot as F out here. So if you guys need somebody to fix your AC, definitely hit up my people at Cool Dreams Services. Big shout out to Ashley and David Sanchez for hitting me up for that sponsorship. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for sponsoring the public affair. You guys are the best. So Adrian, moving forward, so again, we talked about you being an inspiration to children. That's really good. Good for you. I want to talk to you a little bit about Amplified Entertainment.
Right.
Again, we were supposed to have DJ Drew on the show. I love DJ Drew. I've known him for years. It's probably been about 4 or 5 years, as long as I've been in radio. He was a DJ at Club Connect. That was that gay club. That was in Waco. Yeah, you don't want to know about it. God. It was in the hoodest part of town. I couldn't stand it. But I went there one time, and that's where I met him. I thought he was kind of cute, but then he's not gay. So it's like that's how it always works, right? And so anyway, he was DJing at the club, and then when I started working for Power 108, we had a board op there who was Drew, and I was like, oh hey, do you remember me? Blah blah blah. And then I wish he was here. God, I wish he was here. I don't want to speak on his behalf. I will just say that I had something to do with another from what I understand, allegedly. I had something to do with another DJ, and the DJ was a little upset that Drew was there, and then I don't know what happened after that. I just know Drew stopped working there, which was a shame because he was so awesome. I have a Saturday night show on Power 108, and it's like a mix show, and I give shout outs and stuff. I wanted Drew to be my DJ so bad. To this day, I want Drew to be my DJ. And I know a lot of great DJs, a lot of them are Spanish, but Drew just seemed more appropriate because he's, whatever. So why don't you talk to us about what you do for Amplified Entertainment? How'd you guys link up and stuff like that?
Well, I'm like one of the quote unquote managing promoters for Amplified. And Amplified is just, we're just a different chapter. Like there's like we're Amplified Entertainment Texas. They're the actual like Amplified Entertainment.
Oh, like nationwide,
right? Okay. They're based out of Nevada, but they're huge. Like, they're huge. So Drew took that chapter and brought it down to Texas.
Okay.
And so we just kind of amplified the nightlife with entertainment, high octane energy. You know, like make people enjoy the night, so to speak. So I've done like few shows where Drew's DJing and I'm drumming.
So you drum while he's DJing?
Yes.
That's hot.
Yeah.
So can you explain that to us? Because I've never seen that. I don't go to Austin's on the Avenue. I don't like going out downtown because there's always a lot of fighting and I cannot fight. So that's why I used to go to Junction 84 because I used to just get drunk, dance Spanish music, and take guys home. So can you let us know how you... I warned you, right? So can you let us know how you were drumming while he was DJing?
Well, I mean, we've... On one of our biggest sets we've had, like we did like 7-8 rehearsals. We kind of just got together and I played on the drum set and he would like mix a song and I play with it. Then we transition to another song and so I do something else. And so we definitely not necessarily off the head freestyle drumming mixing. We actually rehearse a set.
Right.
So and that was amazing.
So none of that's freestyling.
No.
That's all like we practice this shit before the club opens.
Right. And but there's sometimes where and then we rehearse. I kind of go off. I kind of get in my zone and I play something else and like, oh well, that was even better than what I actually practiced.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the creative side of being a musician.
Okay. Yeah. And I have to say too, before Adrian and I did call him this morning. Make sure he was still coming. And he was sleeping. And, at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I get my ass up at 6 in the morning. So I did call him. Sorry if I woke you up.
No, you're
And, Adrian.
I need to get up.
Okay, good. Adrian was excited to come on the show, but he was like, Andrew, I've seen who was on the show before me. I can't believe you want me on. Here's the thing. Like, I invite people who I believe are buzzing. And I want to expose that with the public affair, while being me. And so I've always watched your drumming on Facebook, even before we met today. And it's and Snapchat, because I follow you on Snapchat too. And it's hot. Like, no homo, it's just really hot. And it's just like that movie, what is it? Drumline? Yeah, I think drums are hot. I love drums. I love horns. So I would go to Austin's on the Avenue just to watch you guys, do that. I'm curious to see what that's like. You know what I mean? Did you bring a drum set with you today, or? Well,
not necessarily like a drum set. It's just a drum practice pad.
Can I put you on the spot and maybe you could do something for us?
Sure.
Yeah, do it. Are you shy?
No.
You can't be shy in the public fair. Now, while you're doing that, I noticed that a lot of modern music inspired your your drumming. Right. I always thought there was, so for me, just being, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to drumming at all. So I just thought, there's like a sheet of music and it's like Beethoven or something, and then you jump to it. But no, you be drumming to like Drake and shit like that on your social media. So I'm just like, what inspires you? Like, how do you do all that? Do you make the notes yourself? I don't know first thing about drumming.
I mean, like definitely years of studying music, like practicing and kind of like honing in my craft.
Right.
Then that's the thing about music, and like I think that's a lot of people get that misconception like music is born at like actually reading it, and like the whole Beethoven, Bach, and you to be taken seriously, I feel like you have to study the classical stuff.
Okay.
You know, the jazz, the funk. And
Yeah.
like you have to, you know, like study each era of music.
Okay.
Then once you realize, well, like although it's different, it's the same.
Yeah.
You know, like there's nothing new. Like no one's done anything new. So
I never study the music. I always study the singers. You know Carlos Rivera, the Mexican singer?
I do not.
I forget that not everybody on the show is gay, but anyway, he's hot. Anyway, go ahead.
So then, like after all those years,
Yeah.
muscle memory takes over, and I like I'm not thinking about drumming. I'm more focused on it. Am I lining up with the music?
Yeah.
So if I'm just drumming or have a steady beat in my head,
Yes. Oh! Why you gotta flip the stick like that? Try to do me on my own show, Adrian. Can I touch your sticks?
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No. I would not know what to do. Like, no.
If I can teach a 5th grader or like a 5-year-old
Adrian.
to to drum,
Yeah.
most adults are capable.
Okay. Why is there anything that in particular that you like drumming to? Like, is there like your favorite little sound, I guess, that you could do for us? Or?
I won't say like a favorite sound. Like since I'm a drummer or percussionist, rhythm is my like forte. No pun intended, but like that's how drummers kind of bring life to music.
Right.
So I mean, sure, I like rap and hip hop and R&B. Right. I also like playing a lot of jazz when I'm sitting in the drum set.
Oh, really?
Like, I like big band. Jazz. Just then also playing like hand drums to salsa groove.
Oh yeah.
That's like
the congas.
yes.
Well, those are sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love congas. I'm Puerto Rican, so I very much know. Yeah, definitely.
So that's although like I teach a certain like area of like percussion, mostly concert band and marching band. I do a lot of drum set teaching for my students, like, and I also teach privately at a music store.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Music and arts at the marketplace.
That's a marketplace.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I do a lot of my private lessons one-on-one. In a room, something like this, 2 drum sets. Have my students playing like 6-year-old kids playing Billie Jean.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's great. It's fun. Like I love it.
So what about like drumming? Like, how did you decide? Okay, I'm gonna take again because I don't know the first thing about drumming. I just see you on social media drumming. I'm like, yeah. So no homo. And so I have to say no homo to you because you're not gay. So you already know. And so what about I guess like when did you hear your first I guess modern song and say, oh, I can do that. I could drum to that. You know, because like I said, I hear you listening to like a lot of modern music on your social media and then at the same time be drumming. Right. I don't know how the hell you be outside and it's 110 degrees outside drumming. It looks like it's really sweaty. But like, so what made you say, oh, okay, I can do this. Like, this is what I can do.
That's just like untapped like thought about music. It's just like to do well in music, you have to not think. Just kind of let what's inside kind of come out.
Right.
And kind of let the like unspoken words.
Okay.
Like a lot of your feelings, all your emotions kind of come through a lot clearer.
Right.
With notes and rhythms as opposed to words.
Gotcha.
So although it's kind of hard to to get a message out of my drumming, I think anything I can do, which like a lot of people like modern music.
Right.
I think I can translate to as entertainment for adults or my peers. I can also relate to a lot of my students saying, hey, like you don't like learning don't have to be boring.
Yeah, definitely.
You can put your little twist to your favorite artist.
Right.
Like
So if I wanted to drum something to like Shakira, I could do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
By all means.
Because my hips don't lie. So.
Now would I like stand there shake my head saying, oh good Lord?
Yeah.
Probably so.
Yes. Yeah. Let me tell you something. If I learn how to drum, I'm gonna be killing some shit. All right. I'm gonna replace you at Amplified Entertainment. I was like, no, I wouldn't do all that.
You're definitely bringing a different crowd.
If you guys need an MC though, you definitely call me. No, the gays sometimes they be hating me, dude. They be feeling like I'm sellouts.
Oh my goodness.
The gays can't stand me. So, but for Amplified, so I guess you guys are a little bit slow right now because of the whole Jesus Christ, the coronavirus.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's that been like for you, everybody? Like all the DJs and stuff that work there and the promoters.
Well, we all have our normal day jobs, right?
Oh, okay.
This was just
This was your little nighttime weekend,
right?
Yeah.
Like I get away from the boring 9 to 5,
right?
Stuff. So although we like miss getting together, having fun, and making memories, we all realized the potential danger of getting together. So we kind of just like we understood where we are.
For everybody, yes, it's very dangerous. I didn't mean to make that face. I'm sorry. If you guys didn't get it, I rolled my eyes hard as fuck. I feel for you guys. I hope that everything will come, back to regular soon.
We're good though.
I'm glad that you guys are good, but like that, I love DJ Drew. He's always been a very humble and genuine guy.
Great.
Getting to know you, I feel the same way. I will say we did go to, what is it called? Austin's. Yeah. That's where we were. Okay, Austin's. Me, again, I said on the first episode, my boy DJ Monstar, aka Jose Garcia, love him. Jonathan Canava. We went to Austin's on the Avenue, and I guess because Drew and Jose know each other. Do you know him, DJ Monstar?
I don't.
Okay. No. Well, Drew knows him, and I guess, or I believe that's what happened. I don't know. I was there just because, whatever. And so, trying to slide in DMs. But anyway, we were on stage, and I kind of just felt like I was in the way. Do you guys hate spectators that are just kind of like, standing behind you, but you're trying to work? Because I felt a little bit uncomfortable, so then I just started going dancing. So.
Right. There's times where I'm drumming.
Right.
Drew. Sometimes, like most times, I'm not. Like most time, I'm there just to support, promote,
hang out,
bring in crowd, whatever.
Drink.
He drink definitely. Definitely.
What's your favorite drink at the club?
Well, I drink beer mostly. So
you don't do shots?
Oh yes, we do shots.
Oh God, I cannot stand shots.
Patron.
Patron shots?
Yes.
I could do some Patron shots.
Yeah.
If it's like with a hot dude, I'll totally do it. But if it's like with some ugly chick, I'm like, no, I don't take shots. I don't even drink.
The drink in your hand?
Yeah, with the beer in my hand, right? Like, this is water. I'm trying to fit in. Yeah.
But yeah, of course, we like people coming up here because it also, provides a different view.
Okay.
From seeing the dance floor, like, oh, this is cool from this vantage point.
Right.
My friends seeing me Snapchat, boom, we ought to get
Yeah, I mean, I know that it's cool and stuff because shout out Drew, like he didn't mind and everything, but
yeah.
There was also this other little Asian chick that was DJing at the time, and I just kind of felt like I was in her way. I'm a good 150 pounds. And so, I'm not. But I like to say that I am, so shut your mouth. Okay. And I just kind of just feel like I'm standing there and like, well, I don't know what to do up here.
Right.
Like, but then he gives me the mic and I do because I'm an MC,
right,
so I could get on the mic all fucking day exactly. And it's nothing. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're doing your thing and someone has a problem with it, that's on them, not on you.
I mean, listen, I don't even know how I haven't gotten any hate mail yet. So, okay. But no, so yeah, hopefully that you guys will get back on soon because I'd love to come out there and support any way that I can. And
I think once we get that, the green light, we're gonna come back better than ever.
Is there anybody else from NFI? Because I only know you and Drew.
We have DJ Hex.
DJ Hex?
Yeah.
Is he hot? Put you on the spot. I'm sorry. Okay. Adrian's not gay, so he's not gonna answer that question.
But that's my boy though.
He's okay, yeah. But he's a good DJ is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Is he a hot DJ? Like, is he good?
Let's go.
I had to throw you off there, Adrian. I'm sorry. I don't know of DJ Hex though, but I'm sure he's really good.
Yeah, he's good. He's like he taught me a little bit, so like I'm kind of I was learning how to DJ as well.
Okay.
Just to
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I don't think I would ever make that into.
Yeah, everybody said that I should do that too, and I'm just like, no.
You should. Like
no. Let me tell you something. Working in radio, I've met a lot of DJ again with Drew and the other DJ whose name is not even worth mentioning. There was just like it was like a really cutthroat business. It looks like, and everybody just like. I'm just with this podcast. I'm just doing me. I pay for the shit. You know what I mean? Oh, the sponsors do now. And so, like whoever wants to do their thing, do your thing. I'm doing my thing over here. Pikachu's here in this episode. There. I got Adrian. I had Kutis. I had Timo. I had Roman the Realtor. And it's only gonna get more lit, darling. So I just like as far as DJing going, it just looks like such a cutthroat. Like, oh well, I can be better than him. The type. I don't know. I'm not into all that. I just want to make money and slide in DMs. That's all I want to do.
Way of life, guys.
That's all there is for me in life, and I'm gonna be very successful at this. But So, okay, so you got DJ Hex, you got Drew, you. Who else is there?
Well, we have one of my great friends, one of my best friends, Vanessa, Karen, and Selena.
I think I know Karen. What's Karen's last name?
Garcia.
I think I know her. Well, I think she knows me. I think she said hi to me at George's one time. I think she listens to the radio show. I'm not sure. But shout out to Karen. She was very sweet to me when I met her.
Yeah, they're they're also part of the crew.
Okay.
How I met Drew was through Vanessa.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So definitely we've tried to build this brand,
right?
And we've done like number of events here in Waco, and we don't necessarily do just clubs. We've done weddings and birthday parties,
right?
And,
okay, that was my next question.
Right,
like,
yeah,
so you guys do other events outside of clubs? Okay,
exactly.
Yeah.
Just anything to bring life and energy to any event. It could be a wedding,
right?
It could be a birthday party, or whatever, or like a bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Who knows? We're there.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Well, I'm really happy for you guys, and it seems like you guys are doing really good things. And again, I hope that I can go out there. Do you hate when fights break out of clubs while you guys are DJing? That was the next question.
I do. Like it's.
Don't you hate that? That's why I stopped going out downtown. I cannot stand. Listen, when I go to clubs, all I want to do is make out with people and buy people drinks. I don't want to fight with nobody. I don't want to fight with nobody. I can't fight. Everybody knows that I cannot fight. We'll get to that later. But any physical altercation, I will say this: any physical altercation that you may have heard that I've been in. I did not start. I cannot fight.
I got videos of it. So.
No, shut up. Stop that.
I'm aired on IG.
No,
okay?
let me tell you something. I tell everybody I will get my, like, especially at clubs. Like, people like love coming up to me at clubs, like trying to pick a fight. I don't know why. I don't even say anything. I just sit there. Like, I'm sorry if I stared at you a different way, but you know what I mean? Like, they come up to me like, yo, bro, like, why'd you bump into me? This and that. Like, listen, you will kick my ass. I can't do this.
You win.
I tell that to everybody. No matter, I will like bark all fucking day, but you will kick my ass in a fight. That's why I can't go to those clubs anymore. When I was at Junction 24, nobody bothered me. I'd make out with the hot white dude that could not dance bachata, and that was it. I go home. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, nobody bothered me, but also I guess because, you know, my boss works for Lale, so, you know, they weren't gonna fuck with me. You know what I mean? Because he's like the juggernaut at Junction. All right, Adrian. So, you know, I really want to thank you for coming here. What can you tell us what's next for you? So you are a drum instructor at Waco High. You're involved with Amplified Entertainment. I do want to give one more big shout out to DJ Drew. Love him. I'm so sorry that he couldn't be here. Love him to death. Next time for sure. What's next for Adrian Rodriguez?
I have like a few things in work that it's right now. It's kind of, I said, like a pipe dream, but kind of just a few words on a page of a book. I'm currently trying to finish writing a drum book.
Oh, cool.
And I know the hardships of trying to start, or like a parent trying to pay for lessons, or like enroll their child into music lessons or band. It's fun, but it's expensive. It's very expensive. So like I know, like, definitely from, you know, personal experience growing up, that it's hard to pay for.
Right.
So anything I can do to you know, decrease the financial burden.
Right.
So in like any book that I'm trying to finish this book.
Okay.
But
what's the book called?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Okay,
like,
so you're just writing the book.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And it's just like, you know, like different techniques and you know, just like
about drumming.
Right, about drumming. And I'll go hardcore for like 2 weeks, and I'll take a week off, and I come back and I'm like, no, I don't like it. So like I'll like erase everything.
Yeah.
Then I'll just, you know, start over.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my old podcast, I had a podcast before this one called Vanity. I scrapped that whole fucking thing. I had like 3 episodes. I was pissed.
It's like, it's hard. It's hard to come back to it. So I'm doing this at free of charge. So like anyone who comes to music and arts and takes lessons with me, I'm definitely be like, hey, this book, if you can't afford a book that I want you to get, this book will get you over 2, 3, 4 months.
Oh, okay.
Here, because I'm not in this to make money. Although money is great, I like making money, teaching what I love doing.
Right.
I'm not in it for making money. I'm in it to kind of spread my love to younger generations, and as corny as that may sound, that's why I do it.
Well, people like you want to be an inspiration to the youth. Exactly. I appreciate that. Yeah. You know, Adrian, why don't you tell our viewers and listeners can we share your social media so that way they can see, because he's a hot drummer. You guys got to check him out. Can we share like your Instagram?
Sure.
You have a Facebook page as well, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You can Mr. Percussion 254.
Mr. Percussion 254.
Yes.
Okay. How about your Facebook?
Just Adrian Rodriguez. You can go to my main page, and I have the link to my music page where I post a lot of videos of me just explaining techniques or, you know, licks or rudiments. I get a lot of people, you know, like I get a lot of requests to do this song,
Oh, I didn't know you did that. I'm gonna totally do that now.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm currently Sure, I'm gonna spill it.
Spill it, darling.
I'm currently working on Rap God.
Oh, that'll be hot.
And that one's a doozy. Mm-hmm. That one's a doozy. So
I'm sure when it comes out, it's going to be amazing.
I'm trying.
You guys got to follow his social media. Again, Instagram at Mr. Percussion 254.
Yes.
And then on Facebook, just at Adrian Rodriguez. You have a personal page, but you also have a page that you can like and follow, right?
And my music page still has Mr. Percussion 254.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Yeah. Well, Adrian, again, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. So, what did you think of your first experience on the Public Affair? Was it a little bit much? Or?
I don't know what to expect.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing.
Yeah.
But in your words, I had fun and it was lit.
I hope that you did have a good time. I know that it was very nice finally being able to meet you in person.
Exactly, yeah.
Again, outside of social media. So I really appreciate you coming. Yeah. All my listeners, thank you so much again for all your support, all my viewers as well. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at The Public Affair. You can also follow me on Facebook at The Public Affair. I do want to give another shout out to a couple of more of our sponsors that have reached out. Of course, Elite Barbershop on Hewitt Drive in Hewitt, Texas. My boy Sid Rodriguez cuts my hair, as you can see. And they do a really good job. So you guys can book them on the Cut app or on the phone number listed on the screen. I also want to give a big shout out to my boy Zihad Halabi, who reached out to do sponsorship with us. He works for or owns Cedar Sphere Digital Marketing Company, so you guys can reach out to them for all your digital marketing needs. Again, thank you all so much for your support for the Public Affair. And don't forget, keep it between us.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.